My name is Stege, Lukas Stege, and you know me as the almost fearless DW travel reporter. And today I'm in the German Spy Museum, well, among other places, because this time I'm on a special mission for you.
Tut mir leid.
Sorry.
Ist ein billig
Cheap
Schirm.
umbrella. I am on the German capital's newest viewing terrace, on the roof of the Humboldt Forum in the Berlin Mitte district. From here, you actually have a great view of the sights of the city. But it's wet, grey and cold. In this video, we'll show you a few special tips on how to spend a wintry day in Berlin.
Berlin is actually always worth a trip. Well, and the advantage in winter, the city is relatively empty. So now you can see many of the attractions that are overrun by tourists in the summer at your leisure. For example, the Humboldt Forum.
Or should I say the Berlin Palace? It was severely damaged in World War II, later blown up and only recently rebuilt. Most of the facades have been rebuilt true to the original. But on this side, you can see that it's a new building. The new Old Palace was opened in 2021 and is called the Humboldt Forum, named after the two Berlin scientists Alexander and Wilhelm von Humboldt. Inside, it looks contemporary. The Humboldt Forum is a modern museum building with various exhibitions.
A little tip for you: admission to the Humboldt Forum and most exhibitions is free.
The Humboldt Forum has many exhibitions. I've chosen to visit the Ethnological Museum. It has artifacts from Africa, from the South Seas, from South America. They are the source of a lot of controversy and have hit the headlines repeatedly, because many items come from former German colonies. So the question is, did they come to Berlin lawfully, or were they stolen by the colonizers? If stolen, don't they have to be returned? Tricky questions that museum experts and politicians are now facing up to. I continue on with an e-scooter. I can't be bothered to walk in this weather. I'm riding along the Unter den Linden Boulevard to the Brandenburg Gate. Then I turn left and I'm at Potsdamer Platz. These sections of the Berlin Wall serve as a reminder that Germany spent decades as a divided country. Just around the corner from here is the Spy Museum. Wanna be James Bond for a day? In this museum you can. You can learn all sorts of things about agents and spies, in the movies and in real life. Florian Chemikowski shows me some of the most exciting exhibits here.
This is one of the most famous chapters in the history of espionage. We have two of the famous Enigma machines, used by the Germans to encode messages. The British managed to break the code during the Second World War, which historians believe shortened the war by 3 to 4 years.
After the Second World War came the Cold War, a heyday for secret agents. Here you'll find a recreated version of the Glienicke Bridge between Berlin and Potsdam. The Soviets and the Americans used the bridge repeatedly to exchange spies they had captured. But espionage is not just a male domain.
There were always more female agents than the movies suggest. The secret police in communist East Germany actually developed a bra camera. The lens was placed here, and the remote trigger was concealed in a pocket, so you could photograph the handover of secret documents, for example.
And I found out that most spies don't drive Lamborghinis, but more ordinary cars. This Trabi could take photos using built-in infrared technology, made in East Germany. At the end, another challenge awaits me. The laser maze. I'm not allowed to touch any of the laser beams and I only have 2 minutes.
mine. Oh, it's like a limbo dance. Oh, I was almost there.
My next tip for grey winter days in Berlin is the Botanical Garden in the Dahlem district. Here, 15 glass houses await your visit. I'm starting with a tropical house. Here, it's a balmy 22 degrees Celsius. I'm with an expert guide. Franziska Krug is going to show me a few highlights.
This is a giant bamboo, the largest bamboo species there is.
Is that the highlight here?
One of our highlights. It almost touches the ceiling, and the tropical house is 23 meters high, so it's big.
And here's a blossoming liana. I won't touch it, but can I smell it?
Sure.
Nothing. The cactus world is also fascinating. This is the golden ball cactus. It's over 100 years old.
This is the camellia house, as you can see and smell. The large blossoms like this one, or back there, smaller flowers, that's a Japanese camellia.
Are these flowers so special that they get their own glasshouse?
Yes, they draw a lot of visitors in winter. It's nice to have blossoms here already. Outside it's winter, but here it's spring. From January through to April, you have a mass of flowers.
Take a look around. It's spring in Berlin in the middle of winter.
Now I'm off to Osloer Straße in the district of Wedding to a currywurst stand that is supposedly the spiciest in Berlin.
Take a look at that. Men are allowed to cry.
In chilly weather, a warm snack is just the thing. Currywurst is a typical Berlin fast food that can be found on every corner. It's a bratwurst sausage with curry sauce. It's sometimes hot, but rarely really hot, and I love spicy food. On Osloer Straße, there are sauces with 10 different levels of spiciness rated on the Scoville scale. At level 1, it has 11,000. At level 10, it's 7.7 million Scoville.
Oh man, this looks really mean. Hallo, hi.
I'll take a
Ich hätte
vegan
gerne eine
sausage
vegane
with
Currywurst.
number 5
Ich würd
sauce,
sagen,
please.
Stufe 5.
Yep, coming up.
Ja.
With medium spice, I can't go wrong, can I? But maybe I'll risk a little more.
So, that's got number 5 on it. And separately, I've given you some of the 8 and the 7.
Okay. 8, 7. I'm a little afraid. No. Delicious. Number 5 is all right. So I think I'll continue with 7 and 8. It's getting warmer, and that's a good thing in winter.
And now, number 8.
Yeah. Well, I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, it's kind of painful. And it's getting worse right now.
That's it for me. Others can try number 9 and 10. I quit. It's rarely ever extremely cold in Berlin, but my last tip for today, the ice bar near Alexanderplatz, will give you an idea of what that might be like. The manager is expecting me. In the bar, clips of a boat trip are shown on the walls. Definitely unusual.
They tell the story of the Hansa, a German explorer ship that was sent to the North Pole in the late 19th century and got stuck in the ice. The crew had to leave the ship. They camped out on the sea ice and drifted through the Arctic Ocean for 200 days.
True story?
Yep, all true. And we tell the story here.
So here we go.
Attention, attention, everybody! Those who signed in for the next Arctic expedition, please line up in front of me.
The year is 1869 as we board the Hansa. Before long, we are informed that our ship is trapped in the Arctic and being crushed by masses of ice. We have to jump ship, but not without getting dressed warmly first. And that's when we enter the ice bar.
You can't see it, but I can feel it. It's really cold here.
10 degrees Celsius below zero. A cool tip also for the summer. By the way, the original expedition did have a happy end. The crew made it to Greenland and later returned home as heroes. To the Hansa.
Auf die Hansa.
Prost, auf die Hansa.
What a long day. From the tropics to the eternal ice. I had it all.
That's it. You can find more travel tips on our YouTube channel, DW Travel. Please subscribe. Bye bye. See you next time.